Good morning, my happy peeps and beautiful souls. This is take two. This is going to be a tough one. But I've asked for guidance to get all my words out right. So we'll see. Happy 29th. It's Friday the 29th. Happy birthday to my dad in heaven. Gosh darn. August was always an eventful time at our house. Stuff's been happening. And don't worry, I'm not going to go through all of this. I was very busy this morning. Had all kinds of stuff going on. 29, though, breaks down to 11, which is a master number, and it's all about spiritual awakening and enlightenment and the truth that how important it is to listen to your inner guidance, your intuition, your gut. You know what's right. You know what's right, and you got to do it. You got to do it no matter what. And the word for the day is greed. Of course, that's one of the 7 deadly sins. And the description, the definition of greed is a selfish, excessive, insatiable desire for something, more of something, generally directed towards wealth and power, but can also be about personal needs, but it always brings on lack of concerns for others. It leads to harmful behaviors a lot of times. You don't care who you hurt. You just know you want it. And I think we've all experienced it on both sides. A lot of times it is about wealth and power. I'd say a lot of times it is. And people will run over you to get what they want. They steal from you. Can do lots of crooked things just to get what they want. And that's why it is a deadly sin. And like I said, I think we've all experienced it. And your excessive desire, it goes beyond normal limits. I mean, we can all want something, and if you work hard and if it's true and legit, the harder you work for it, you can achieve it. But we're talking about things that may not be so good for you, or like I said, you're going to hurt people in the process, and that's never a good thing. It's never a good thing. Selfishness, we've all experienced that too. And when it gets the best of you, when you just feel like you're going to throw up, it's wrong. You know it's wrong. Just turn yourself in, put the handcuffs on and say, good God, I knew better than that. I'm so sorry, When you go through situations like that, if you've got a conscience, you're regretful. You didn't mean to hurt anybody. You didn't want to hurt anybody. And you ask for forgiveness and you move on. That's when you can acknowledge that you did screw up. A lot of people can't even do that. You have to be accountable for things that you've done. Last night was a very emotional night for myself and my kids. Now, I know the tequila was flowing, and a lot of times, depending on where your mindset is, before you even start that's where it's going, right? But we all learned something about each other after all this time. Now, of course, y'all know my kids are adults, 37 and 33, and it's like, wow. And I think we all have more of a respect because we learn those things. And, life can get messy. Again, this message is not easy, but life can get messy. People can be complicated, but we're all human. Good things come our way, and they're too good, and you shouldn't, or bad things come our way, and it has this just spark that you want to dive into, and it's like, no, because you just got to be strong and have discipline and not give in to the weaknesses of our own flesh, right? Now, on the flip side of that, well, first, let me just run through the 7 deadly sins. I made a video a long time ago about that, and it was pretty good. But as we know, in that movie with Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt, 7, that's a badass movie. But anyways, the 7 deadly sins: lust, greed, pride, wrath, envy, gluttony, and sloth. The vices in Christian teachings, those are, but they did not come. They're nowhere in the Bible. And I did not know this, but Pope Gregory the First from the 6th century, he's the guy that brought all that up to light. I thought that was interesting because I had no idea. But the virtues, which is the flip side of that, there's always a yin to your yang, a dark to the light, is faith, hope, charity, justice, prudence, temperance, and fortitude. And that's what we should all strive for in a non-perfect world with non-perfect people. You know, you always want to strive for the best, right? I circled this because I thought this made really great sense. Your spiritual survival depends on it. I'm sorry, y'all. Jeez. It's been a hell of a year, I'm telling you. It really, really has. And like I said, love was big last night. It really was. So, I can't. You know I love you, and I hope this makes sense. Peace be with all you guys, really. Strive to be virtuous. I know it's hard, but we all have to strive. And just remember that sometimes situations come along to help you grow and see something that you never thought about or you never thought existed. Thank the universe for these lessons that come around. The universe will never direct you in the wrong place, the wrong time. It will send you on your way to where you need to go. We are all the fools. The very first card in the tarot deck. By ourselves with everything we own on our backs. Striving for the adventure of our lifetime, one step at a time. Love y'all. Have a good day.